How amazing is this location? We are at Jude. This is one of CABN's eco-friendly, sustainable, off-grid locations. We are showing you exactly what you can cook when you get away in weather, incredible meals like this. Check out this tomahawk steak provided by Thomas Farm Kitchens. We're going to cook it up on the Baby Q. Have a look at this thick steak. This is about 10 centimeters thick, 1.5 kilo ribeye. All that we need to do is lightly coat it with olive oil and then season with salt flakes all over, and then a bit of pepper. When cooking a really thick steak like this, it is a great idea to use a method called the reverse sear. Now, if we were to sear this straight over direct heat the whole time, you would get a really thick band of well done meat, really dark crust, and then only have a thin strip in the middle of nice pinkness. Whereas with the reverse sear method, what you do is first slowly roast the steak so it perfectly cooks even the whole way through, stays nice and tender, and then you sear it off hot and fast either side to get perfect caramelization. It is the best way to cook your thick steaks, and I'm going to show you how. To guarantee that I'm going to get this steak cooked perfect medium rare, which is how I like it, I'm going to use a meat probe. So what I want to do is make sure I get the very tip of the probe in the center of the meat. So I'm approximating the center, marking with my fingers, and then going halfway down the thickness and then inserting it. I like to put my hand on top so I know it's in the very center. The final doneness temperature for medium rare is 54 degrees. So I'm going to roast this steak until it reaches 44 degrees, so 10 degrees earlier. That's going to give me enough time for it to sear and then maybe a little quick rest before we slice it up. We've set up our Weber Q for indirect cooking with a convection tray and trivet. It's preheated, and now we're just setting the temperature to as low as it can go, and then we'll just slowly roast it until it reaches 44 degrees. The iGrill has alerted my phone the steak is at 44 degrees. It's time to take it off the barbecue. We'll give it a quick little rest now while we fire it up for high heat. Now that our Q has reached searing hot high temperatures, we're just going to sear it off for a couple minutes on each side. After a couple of minutes, we can flip the steak. Have a look at that unreal caramelization. And our steak is cooked perfectly. Let's take this off the barbecue. I found the perfect little spot here nestled in nature to enjoy this steak. I'm going to start carving right into it because I want to see how perfectly cooked it is. Cut the bone off and let's just slice straight through. Aha! Exactly how I wanted it. It is perfect, just as I promised. Wall to wall, medium rare doneness with a perfect crust. It's time for the taste test. My mouth is drooling. I can't wait. That is unreal. The Baby Q can cook the meanest steak around town. We have loved our time at CABN here, enjoying the nature. It's time for you to get away in weather. If you'd like any information on CABN at all, head to our website.